I've mucked about the times, guys, so apologies for that. Just had a lovely day. So I thought I'd come a wee bit earlier, because I don't intend to be on long. I've just been sent this, right? And I'm sitting kind of, nothing much gets me going, but this is a moment. This is somebody. I'm saying somebody. It's somebody who a few people are saying he's allegedly done naughty things to his niece, or impregnated his niece, which is a fucking naughty thing. 14-year-old or something. He's sitting over in Thailand, right? And he uses a fake name, a Jimmy Tokens. And no, guys, he's not a token man. No, in that sense of things. It's too fucking stupid. You with me? Anyway, he's in Thailand, right? And he's a good friend at Emma Cockerills. He's sitting in Thailand, right, with the link to Emma Cockerills' fucking CCTV. Okay? Which is not a bad thing. I've got to play it, actually. So you believe me?
Anyone that wants to attack tonight, the whole world will be watching to live, straight from my telly to everybody across the globe.
Guys, am I missing something here? Am I missing something? Is it just me? Is there something fucking wrong here with me? Am I missing something? Can somebody please wait? Because I need to put my glasses on in case I miss that magic fucking comment. Something's not right. Wait, I sort my microphone. Somebody's sitting in Thailand, right, watching Emma Cockerell and the taxman's CCTV, saying if there's any attacks tonight. Can anybody tell me, right, guys? I hope there's no attacks in Emma Cockerell's or the taxman's tonight. But can anybody tell me what a fucking man sitting 13 hours away at fucking 600 mile an hour is going to do about it? I'm missing something. Whilst the occupant of that house is sitting in a live with the biggest fucking copper's pencil that's ever been chased out of Newcastle. It's backwards. They're backwards. Shitty arse has got bullshit in the corner of the shed tonight as if he's got stage fright, asking him questions. Well, here's when you should ask him, shitty arse, before I out you even more. You lied the other night there and you said Bill was arrested and he gave an alibi for David Glover. That's a lie. That's a lie. David Glover confirmed. That's a lie. So tonight is all about who. So I know who I'm going to be mining into next and getting other details out here on the internet for everybody to see. 60 odd charges there. One conviction out it. Half mucky fingers. Wanted to go supergrass twice in court. Bad enough being a copper's narc, but he wanted the full new identity and everything. New conditions in prison. Sentence quashed. Open prison. Offski. So I want to find out who went to that farm and had that arrangement with shitty ass to come out here and abuse people when he's sitting there with a copper's narc the length of your arm. Was it Egg Chapel? Was it Toothless? I know who the bosses are. That's Johnny. Johnny's the boss. Johnny F. So whose idea was it for? And this is where I'm confirmed. I'm not confirmed. I'm convinced they're under police handlers. Because the very last thing somebody said to me about a year and a half ago was protect yourself from Northumbria Constabulary. He says, because don't be in any doubt, they're getting handled by the police. So my job is because it looks like they can do what they want to you. They can come and target your house and all the rest of it. You don't speak to the police. But on the other hand, they have the man in the shed, who's, I'm not joking, guys, he's got a fucking list of that length. And I'm not saying this to cause any fear, alarm, or distress to the man in the shed. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? Shitty arse. That's why he had to start shouting the other night there and bring the "your child abuser" into it and everything. He knew he was in a corner. He knew he was triggered. I knew where had triggered him. Yous don't. I do. He knows. He's fucked. So I want to know who went out to that farm all them years ago and said, right, you keep mocking the sales, shitty ass, and we'll clear your name because anybody that says anything about you on the internet, we'll attack you up their homes for you. JCB boys no more. So who was it? Because if I can't identify who it was that went to shitty ass and put this arrangement into place, was it the police? Your police handlers? Was it Hislop? Was it Toothless? Was it the Mole, Chad Moles? One of these is getting held accountable. If not one, all of yous. I've just got to put out everything I can dig, every single thing I can dig. Things that you think I maybe can't get my hands on, I've got to put it out here. Just what I'm got to do legally with shitty ass. And while shitty ass and that thing that's meant to be making statements about me, lying, wouldn't it be funny, guys, if they get done with perverting the course of justice on me and they got the sentence they're trying to get on me? I'm hoping Emma jumps on tonight because as much as we can't stand her, our chat was full of people the other night there that Emma has turned on. Emma has turned on. Nothing that I've said to people to make them turn. Emma has turned on these people. Wait till I get my glasses on, guys, and see who's all in the chat. Oh, but by the way, guys, I'm screaming. Somebody's fighting out there. Somebody's fighting out there. Bill, go and check that out. Somebody fighting out there. Can you hear them screaming? Bill, go and check that out. Fucking hell. Wait till I get the spectacles on, guys. How's everybody doing? Wait till I get my chat up. Wait till I play this again. I'm amazed with this.
To attack tonight. The whole world will be watching to live, straight from my telly to everybody across the globe.
Okay. Young boy goes by, pisses in the hedge or pisses in the lines. What's that man in Thailand going to do? Is he going to send the fucking... That's it. He's got a SWAT team. He's got a SWAT team. He must have a SWAT team on standby. Where he just... SWAT team up from Newcastle across with a helicopter and the A team jumps out. Must be the SWAT team must be on standby for Thailand there with fucking the Crystal Palace nonce Jimmy Tokens. He must have a SWAT team because he's fucking backwards. But more to the point, right? Before I get into my chat, do you not think it's fucking mad that woman who's now got a man in Thailand watching her CCTV so she can get in a chat there with a man in the shed who's got like fucking pages and pages and pages of fucking grassing, pages of it. You not even heard half of it, pages of grassing, and also responsible for the start of her getting their house attacked, allegedly. I think it's absolutely... I don't think we'll ever come across anything like this in our lives again. This is a one-off for everybody. And it's not for everybody, because it's a fucking shower of shite, to be honest. It's absolutely pathetic. There's about 65 folks here in the pop-up pirates background. 65 folks in the pick-up in one of mine the other night there. And that's all they can go on. See, when they come in their house doors, They've got a reversing beeper like the bin lorry. It goes beep, beep, beep. That's how backwards they are. They're fucking backwards to the whole. I've never came across it, but it's like I'm trying to, it's like I'm arguing with a ton of fucking turnips. You know, like they've just been showed off. They're fucking backwards like. Bill, go and see what that dog's barking at. Oh, somebody fighting out there. And then fucking backwards, guys. Right, I'm coming into the chat this time. I see Sharon there. So I do. Hello, Sharon. I'm just getting the chat up on my other phone here. Who's on the chat? Northeast on top, how you doing? Yeah, hang on, Sharon. I'm just getting... So I can take these bifocals off. Right, where are we? Don't want to be echoing. Right, hang on. I'll go up to the top here. I'll just get a quick rundown, everybody. Disclosure TV, also big up. Hope you're no sunburnt today. I'm like a Billy beating. I've had to turn the brightness right up so I don't look like an idiot. Cumbrian Truth, you alright, Ashley? I'll get you on a wee bit, mate. Jason Wilson, how you doing? The lovely Sharon. Where's Shazza? Who else have got? The lovely Mandy Jameson. The score, Paul 1872. Where's Sammy Shaw? How you getting on, Sammy? I hope you're well, mate. I hope Bonnie Falkirk has been good to you. And I hope you and the wife's doing good, mate. Who else have we got? Who else have we got? Hang on 2 seconds. 2 seconds, guys. That's alright. Who else have we got? Northeast on top. How you doing, mate? Were you at that Radio 1 festival? Were you at that Radio 1 festival yesterday? That was fun for some. I see the biker boys there. There's a few up and coming in the biker boys. Fucking hell. I don't need my glasses when I'm outside, but I do here. And I'm not even my glasses, actually. The Hulk. How you doing, the Hulk? You alright? Also got... There's Kev the Capsy. Kev the Capsy. Fucking hell. I'm as bad as Paddy was demented here. Kev the Cabs. How you doing, Kev the Cabs? Ice Queen. How you doing? Chemical Glasses. 3 cheers for Kearney Steve. Ah! Fucking hell. They were the days, eh? Who else? I'm just flicking down through if I've missed anybody, sorry. How you doing, Ice Queen? I hope Dodgy Dave's doing okay. You alright, Kev the Cabs, aye? Hey, Kev. Just think it could be worse, mate. It could have been you that's sitting watching that CCTV on the hope of a stroke. Just saying, mate. I had to get that in there. Flying Scotsman, how you doing, pal? Know that, Flying Scotsman. A new Flying Scotsman. Hello, Mandy. I'd said hi. Obviously, you've been busy, ain't? Paddy's the one. Yeah, listen, he's got 21,000 subscribers, man. It's a shame, isn't it? 9 minutes for the court case. 60 fucking 5 report that I can get so far. Just up to 2012. Although the one conviction he did get was in 2016. So yeah, no doubt there's more to come. And he thinks I'm not going to play the minutes for the court case. I think he should get them. He's bear in mind, he's never showed his acro. I've produced 2 of them. He's never done a background check. I've had mine in, even though they want to argue with it because there's nowhere else to go. What else? Same with that pervert in Thailand. He's no showed nothing. He come on here defending Decca Heggie. That fucking says it all. Fucking idiot he is. And one of the lads for Liverpool bumped him out of 2.5 grand. Big up. Big up the scammer. Well done, mate. Still crying about that, isn't he? 2.5 grand down. Hello, Kaylee, you alright? Aye, wait a minute, listen. Come what I could do is, let me know if it echoes. Just put thumbs up if it's echoing. Oh, no, don't, because that's got to fucking confuse things, isn't it? I was going to see if this will play, actually. So last night, right, or this morning, I should say, I got bits of Davy Glover on. I found Davy Glover with his interview with Cookie. You know Cookie, that Paddy got recalled? Yeah, well, they'd done a podcast together, didn't they? And that's fucking funny.
Can't see what that is for. That's a dog bog.
Go and see what that is, Paul. He's pure shitty ass, man.
Oh, said he's got paperwork or me.
You're not liking it, eh? So he's kind of cornered there. And he'll probably be sitting, he sits here in the mornings, and what he'll do, he'll go through everybody else's channels that's maybe talking about him. And if they say Paddy's got a shitty ass, he blocks them. He said it out his own mouth for years. He just goes into everybody's chats and he blocks them. And he thinks because he's deleted all his lives, where he's absolutely slaughtered, he's even slaughtered dead people over the years. True story. He's even went in the dead people. He went in the Sarah's dead mum. True story. Said she's a prostitute and everything. True story. Just a disgusting old bastard. And now he's thinking he's got to get me in the dock and I'm going to go supergrass. Hey, Paddy, imagine I went supergrassing your boys. I don't know fuck all about my boys. Never looked into them. Good luck with that, Paddy. I hope. Yeah. As I say, be careful what you wish for. Imagine it all turned round and you and that. No fucking finish with that either. That. Flying Scotsman. What you were saying, mate? Hang on. To get the comments up again. Oh, I don't want the echo. The echo. Flying Scotsman. Paddy doesn't like me. Wonder if he thinks I'm the old Scotsman. I get blocked for saying justice for Scottish Ye. Mate, just go in and tell him. Just go in and tell Paddy you've stuck about 20 boys in and everything. Is it alright with him? He'll probably invite you to the shed for a cup of tea. Yeah. Just produce a dirty aggro or something. He'll invite you in for a cup of tea, maybe put a GoFundMe or something up for you, honestly. Everybody he talks about, they're all dead. So nobody can come and say, you talk shite. Google it now. He's a smelly, horrible, handsome. He goes for a bath once a week. That'll be how he's soaking back in with bullshit. Bullshit with his wee tomato plants in the bedroom, you with me? Sitting there fucking copping everybody for the last 6 years in that shed, having a wee turn, going in and copping everybody. The peeping Tom of Crudis Park. I think Bill's living about 5 miles from him now. He'll have the wee tent in the bedroom. And then he'll come down into the shed and copper people. Backwards bastard as well. Hello, V. Is that the old V used to come in with the Deca Higgy pal? Same V, yeah? I keep looking for... Is that... You keep... I keep looking to see if it moves. What's that? Sorry, I've missed it. David Bradley. Now, this is your normal, like, green fingers, fucking pointless TV with shitty arse. You know, it's one of them kind of lot. And they're sitting there and the wee hussies, you know, walk to the shop, make a video about it and say they're out and about everywhere and folk are hiding in their hussies. The fucking backwards people we're working with, listen, well, Hoagie boy, what's happening? Google it now, says there's a polytunnel crop. That's why bulls there. Mate. I was saying that when they put it by, they've had a fucking licence to do everything for years. Remember when they said bull get 4 years and you only get caught with a quarter? If you actually read what he was, no, Paddy said he get caught with a couple of ounce and he got about 4 years. But if you actually read even the bit that went in the paper, they put surveillance on him for 2 weeks and there was over 200 people came and scored off him in 2 weeks. You with me? Like, he tells you that wee bit of story and then see the truth bit, he just blanks it, he flings it to fuck. And because he and Paddy knows he's sitting feeding stupid people every night. It's easy for him. But I want to know what one of that lot, because Hislop, you've been very quiet. You're sitting there with your tag on. Probably the first person into like Paddy's stuff tonight. Even though knowing that all that there's coming out about him. They're still watching their stuff, thinking he's like the news of 10. He's like Sky News to them. What Paddy says is right. The fucking backwards, like, I've never met so much fucking backwards in all my life. And I knew I was working with backwards people a long time ago, but I didn't realise it was this backwards. What's happening, mate? Disclosure TV, we're all in a gang. Big Bully. What's happening, mate? Am I behaving? I have been, mate. I've been behaving today. And yesterday, I was behaving yesterday as well. What day were we on? Sunday? It was Thursday. I shifted about 50 kilo of coke, 20,000 tonne of bananas, 3 tonne onions, 20 hand grenades, and a marshmallow. How you doing, V? As you, pal, aye? Yeah, the coke get through alright, but the bananas get fucking held up. It's a bad day, mate. Fruit market's fucking flying in now as well. I was fucking hoping the bananas landed you with me. That's the kind of shit they're feeding to the police. But who was it come on the other night there? Emma. And she said that we're not mentioning her name. We'll just call her that or it. Capitals. It had said that I walked straight out past armed response when they were on the door. And they let me walk out the door, walk straight past them. And then 2 of them came and approached me and just left me walk by them. Yeah. And she said my police handlers were not happy. And Emma didn't have the fucking common sense in her to think, you know what, you're lying to me. I'm not even going to embarrass myself for asking them that question because what you're saying doesn't fucking even add up in the slightest. Emma still had to come on and ask me, which I'm glad she did because it's made me laugh for fucking 2 days. Police handlers, fucking armed response, letting you walk past them. Fucking Jesus, man. Crazy. And then to say, my police handlers are not happy with me. Listen, pillar talk, yeah. Let's say I did have police handlers. You must get 2 handlers nowadays, do you? I always was under the belief you get 1. But anyway, if you get handlers nowadays, maybe 2 or 3 of them, they might be all sitting on a table at night going, oh, that wee bastard's doing my nothing, what we got to do? He's introduced all this thing and all this shite to everything. And then you've got fucking half a ton of turnips sitting at their TV watching the shit in the shed. Who's got fucking 65 fucking reports in about people just in a few years. No, all his life, that's just a wee bit. And taking him as to be the news at 10. The fucking crackpots, man. We could just thick as fuck. A lot of them says Kev. Kev, it's not, mate, you can't talk. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop you there, Kev. I mean, she fucking swiped how much half you? Sorry, I had to get that in, Kev. You were getting bumped out of Manjaro jabs and lip fillers, and then still having to go and do the fucking decoy when she was stealing fucking steak out of Co-op. She must have been good, Kev. That's all we're saying. That's all the boys are saying, mate. She must have been good. Snide jabs. Google it now. Snide jabs, aye. Fucking hell. Good job. Good job. It's good job. It was a people carrier you had, Kev. Good job. It's the wee King Corsa. Hey, maybe if you had a people carrier or a caravan or something, maybe she'd have just run away with you. I think it's been the King Corsa that's put her off. And you've had to tell her to go out and put her head in the fucking passenger's window all the time. That must have been what done it. But listen, she's right. Okay, I'll try and be sensible for 20 seconds. Right, she's sitting there, well, as I say, with a man in the shed in his chat, bigging him up. While he's sitting there, that's just a touch of what he's actually got. When I say he used Anna Conley, he used Anna Conley. When I say he's lied to everybody about certain things, he's lied to everybody about certain things. When I'm saying it's not the only people that he's blamed for things, I'm saying that for a fact. This is how I know he's never going to put nothing out. But he thinks because of things he's maybe mentioned in it that I'm not going to put out because it maybe mentioned people that I maybe know. But as they said, it's not my words. It's fuck all to do with them. And it just shows him up for what the fucking lying old bastard he's been all his life. But anyway, she's sitting there in that chat, right? Look at this from her perspective here. She's sitting in the chat when her man's seemingly really ill and demented are kicking in a bedroom, cooking beans off a stove, and she's sitting in the same chat with the same man who allegedly was part of the gang. No, allegedly, it's a fucking fact. They've both stuck each other in for that one. That crippled him nearly with his legs, was allegedly responsible for getting fucking people to go and attack their house for the first couple of years. And now she's sitting in a chat bigging him up. I think she wants to suck his truth. And I'm not being rude when I say that, but I think she's looking for the next gangster. I think she's wanting to fucking pull at the old salmon pool. So she's always looked for that kind of gangster, that kind of hard man and that. And it's either that, Egg Chapel's giving it one over the back of the sofa, or they're all just fucking piling in there. But I think she wants to get to the salmon pool and retire. I could be wrong. Okay, we've got a few people in here tonight. Look to God. Okay. Et al. Who we got? Charlotte Murphy. Charlotte Murphy. I'm not sure, Charlotte. Is that you? You used to didn't like me, Charlotte. Is that right? I can't remember. I'm bad with names. If you did, don't stop hating on me because I rely on people hating on me because if I don't get hate, nobody's interested. I'm only joking. Look to God, what we're saying. Oh, you just saying hello to everybody. Look to God. I hope you'll not get the same type of grammar as what Oprah was coming out with last night. You with me? So we'll be watching you carefully. I'm just saying that because there's a comment. It was in the last couple of nights that got blocked last night. And guess who's got a screenshot of the comments it was making last night? Up in Emma's channel. Yeah. The pervert for Thailand. The nonce. It's never showed fuck all paperwork. There's a couple of people, right? So this Jimmy Tokens, he's never showed anything on no acros or nothing. But he come on defending Decca Heggie, shouting for everybody else to show their acro. Never showed nothing. The only persons, and he's irrelevant to me, but the fact that he's posted that tonight, I thought I was going to laugh at it. But people with big platforms, Paddy Conroy's never showed nothing. He's never even sent it and gave it to like his friends Rhonda or anything. He's never even done that. He's had that Green Fingers lying and saying that she'd done a Sarah's Claire's Law on him. And she said that he was lying. He'd never done a Sarah's Law or nothing on him. But then Greenfinger said she'd done one on me and Paul Ellis. Yeah, green fingers. Green fingers is fucking bad news to everybody, guys. Honestly, that's how you see when Paddy says, oh, if I was somebody, I used it for a while. No. I can't be asked with people like that. See, like you's using that thing that lied about you and blamed us. Fuck that. When it's finished, it's finished. Yous have got her back in going, oh, like she's the best thing since sliced bread. Using the fucking life out of her. When she's probably telling you the biggest load of shite again. It's amusement, if anything. How you getting on at Banter Official? I used to think you were a right numpty, but you're alright if I'm honest. Thank you, mate. Radio Babs, I used to fucking hate her, didn't I? I'll tell you what, she's got fucking more brains than the whole. If you fucking Jimmy, Emma, Brian, Paddy, bullshit on a biscuit tin and fucking break the biscuits and shake them about. Radio Babs would still have fucking 20 times the IQ more than the crumbs of the whole lot if you were to put them onto one. They're broken biscuits, so they're. Graham, whatever happens to people just sorting things out like normal fashion instead of over social media? Okay. It's all becoming very embarrassing now, mind. Now, it's been fucking embarrassing for about fucking 5 years. You're a wee bit slow, mate. You're a bit. It's been embarrassing for 5 years. But what do we do? Just sit and let them say it. I know people who left YouTube years ago, maybe a couple of years ago, and they still get brought into shit, yeah, for Oinker Grove and everything, saying, I think that's such and such, doing that channel. And then they'll say it at the beginning of the night, I think that's such and such behind that channel. And then by the next morning, they're saying it's a fact. And some of these people's not been back on YouTube for fucking years. Anyway. You're too nice, Humble. Charlotte, I'm no nice. On this, I'm a bastard. I don't want to be nice on here. I'm not dealing with nice people. I've got nice people in my chat who I know personally and that. But I'm not dealing with nice people. Like, they're not nice, they're horrible. So I can't be nice. I can't be nice on the internet. In person, different, but I can't be nice here. We're dealing with people who, like Ashley Douglas. Ashley's got his faults. He's very open about it. Goes and does a walk over the space of a week. Nearly fucking walks the toes off him. Gunning some nights, freezing cold, no tent or fuck all. And you've got people sabotaging that, sitting with absolute fuck all in life. But the only thing they can do is sabotage that. Or they will phone up and put fake police reports in about you. That's what we're dealing with here. So we can't be nice out here. You have to fucking fight fire with fire, unfortunately. Sharon Cleland says, Greenfinger saying today she went public and said sorry to me New Year's Eve. So, cause she said that she thinks I'm going to leave it and what she did to me and my hobby. Not a fucking chance. Well done, your Shaza. You know why? Because 2026, Greenfingers is still doing the exact same shit as she did in 2025, 2024, and and before that. She's a self-proclaimed paedophile hunter pushing out X-rated stuff onto children's apps. What that one out? And then telling everybody who doesn't want to read it, you're an enabler. You're an enabler because you don't want to read it. True story. Right. But Big Billy says, John, remember the old days on here? Yeah, I mean, it was good. Fucking brilliant. Everybody was sending things to Decker to read out in his live chat and everything. Right, fucking V10 Subway. What she's done to Sharon is despicable. Hope you're all okay now, love. There's V giving you a big up, Sharon. But she's not just done it to Sharon, V. She's done it to a lot of people. It's mad. So, like, she's doxed my mum. She's doxed that. She's tried to dox a relative. She's contacted my kids. She's been in Sharon and her man, who's lucky to be alive. She's been in the woman Mandy Jameson, who lost her son with knife crime. And no just, and so's that pervert in Thailand. But no just be like, oh, fuck off or nothing. But the worst things you can even think about, she's been in an ice cream. Dave, everybody. You know, and Jamie Boyle, his wife, Shirley, who's been on the internet once with me, said a few words, and she's lovely. She couldn't even say any bad things about them. She believes in karma, or what goes round comes round. Who's done that, Charlotte? Greenfingers, Maria Howarth. Who do you think? Everything I'm saying here, everybody's in this chat. I'm not just making it up, pulling it out of thin air. Maria Howarth, everybody in this chat has had it from her. And I'm not joking. And that's what we know about. God knows what else is happening in the background that she's not put her name to yet. Crazy, like. And then when the police went to her door, because I think Shirley and that got the police to her, because she was making death threats, pretending to be some traveller. I've actually got the Facebook account that she was using. Something like Paul Devore or something. She was pretending to be a gypsy, a bare knuckle fighter, threatening Shirley Boyle and that. So when the accounts got handed to the police, because it was death threats, threats to the kid, blah, blah, blah. So Shirley Boyle reported 3 accounts. One of them come back to somebody in Telford who's, it's not the first time with him. He was running an account called Messy Stall. I thought that was Darren G at one point as well. But no, they were kidding on the Ramanda. But this was this lad in Telford. The other one, the pretend gypsy one, come back is Maria Howarth's house. But the police couldn't do anything because Maria Howarth said it could have been her or her son. This is the same ones that the Hislop and the Freemans and all that. Well, I'm not. Hislop's pulling the strings. He tells Emma what to say. Emma fires everything out. But Emma's only doing it because Paddy had to find somebody else to do it. But it all falls back to Paddy, as far as I'm concerned, starting it all for inciting the violence to people's houses. It all started for him, no me. But now they're all trying to, now because other things is happening to other people, they're trying to spin it round on me, saying that I brought guns and everything into this gang war. Crazy. And then you've got somebody who seemingly I broke her heart, so a fucking crackpot, making false statements up about me, try to get me a big sentence. But they need to be careful what they wish for, because perverting the course of justice, say no more. What else is happening? Sorry, I missed out some comments here. Oh, Ice Queen, she's threatened to show that. So, Dodgy Dave gave Maria his acro, in confidence, and she's threatened to put that online. You name it. And the worst it is, right, I know for a fact, because Emma's basically said out her own mouth that she doesn't trust Maria. Maria was trying to climb up my hoop for about 2 days. She told me that she needed to tell, if I could tell her just something that she could get back to them with, she would come back and tell me everything. She was telling me a load of shit, but you know what? She was that low to the ground, her belly was rubbing the ground, pure snake. And after 2 days, I just outed her, because of the thing she was trying to climb up my hoop, because she actually realised, well, wait a minute, I'm not in the winning team here. She'll jump to whoever she thinks winning, and I just fucked her off. There's no, there's no space for that type of behaviour, and if they want to have teams in a gang, she's no getting in, no chance. Horrible fucking green-fingered bastard that she is. Excuse my French, and I know it's Sunday, but she's a horrible green. If it was a guy, I'd love to fucking meet that guy with a couple of fucking pints in me and getting a wee bit of aggression at me. I would love to. I would, it's somebody you could make a mud flap. You know the big mud flaps you get in the back of the rally cars that you can just kick all the shite up to? She could make one of them if it was a guy. A couple of mud flaps. Horrible, evil woman. No wonder she's fucking single, like. You know the wee Irish guy, Irish Bull, you know him? I'm saying wee, he's a big lump of boy. You know him? Yeah, Irish Bull. He's quite, he's quite loud spoken and that, but he's brand new, I like him. He said that he's on video call to this Greenfingers a few times, and he says, he said, I'm not joking, Humble. He said, she's sitting in a sofa, a chair that looks like the fucking hamsters had a fight with 20 cats in an Alsatian for 10 years, ripped to shreds. And I'm not judging somebody for having an old shredded chair, right? But she's sitting in that with deals at that, an autistic kid on the sofa, blowing it into the kid's face for a laugh, right? He said the place looks like they've lifted a house for Beirut and shoved it, and then she comes onto the internet and slags people off on what they've got. Oh, look at. She's like, look at. Oh, he's got black curtains. He's even shut the curtains so nobody knows where he is. She's a crackpot, like. It needs sectioned. I think we need to actually get fucking half a dozen straitjackets and start actually sectioning people up. Yes, Irish Bull can be funny, he is, but everybody's V. I'm not joking. That boy, what he said, I believe him. He said she's sitting there with bits of that on the table in a chair. He said, I don't know if it's kind of leather or what, or PVC or whatever it's been. And he said it looks like the fucking budgie and the cat, the Rottweiler, and that's all had a fight on it for 10 years. And she sits there with that, blowing it into the kid's face, sitting there with his, I don't know, an iPad or whatever the fuck it is. And she's sitting blowing the smoke into it. And then coming on here and saying she's a paedophile hunter and calling people child abusers without any fucking proof. That's what we're up at. So, V, you remember the days when like Decca had these trollers? This is nothing. This is a different kettle of fish, and it was fucking bad in them days. This is fucking terrible. And then as soon as you react to them, 999. Hello, humble dryers threatened to kick my son up and down the curb. My wee boy, he's eating his cornflakes. What age is he? What, 18 coming on 19? But he's got a learning age of 7. That's what they're doing. As soon as you react, or somebody reacts, it could be somebody down the street just doesn't fucking like her. They're on the internet. I've told the police. I've gave Humble Dryer's name. V, it's worse now. It's gotten really dark. Yeah, we need to bring the light to it. That's what we're doing. That's how I've returned back on here. It's just bringing some light back to this and fucking drain the swamp. Right, okay, General. Sorry, mate. I was going to fucking do a straight wire transfer to you today. This General GC's in man wanting his money. In fact, mate, hang on. I want you, because you know what? I'm not actually happy with a few things. I've looked at your timesheet. There's a few fucking things no adding up, like. So I want you to come on and speak about your hours, or you've got to say you can't because you've got the crocodile or something to walk, haven't you? It's about 9 o'clock. You normally go and walk the crocodile or something. Disclosure: TV says GC, your wages have been taxed. So, General, if you want to jump on and we'll go through your hours. There's a few discrepancies here. The Hoagie boy says, get screwed going. Hey, we're going to have a fight going for charity, actually. But we need to get to the bottom of who's in and who's giving Mucky Fingers all the info. Charlotte Murphy says, I'd had to call Plod last night because I got lost. No help whatsoever. 3-minute walk turned into 1 hour and 20 minutes. Fuck knows. The only time I've had to call for them I've been lying in a ditch with fucking broken legs. Another fucking car on its roof. It's an ambulance I've been needing a few times, but I ended up just getting my fucking pal to take me to hospital. Graham Robert disclosure, what about the overtime? See, General's run away there because I've said about his wages. His hours not been right, so he's done a runner. Disclosure on Ola, he's backwards. General's channel's actually quite alright. I watch it sometimes. Decent is I'm reading some of these comments and there's some names I can't mention. Green Fingers. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put a link out there. Green Fingers, I know you're watching, so jump on here and explain yourself. I'm giving you one chance, and one chance only, of coming on this platform. And I know you'll be watching. You'll be sitting here, you probably stole the Wayne's iPad and watching. I think you want to shag Paddy as well. I think you and Oink Oink want a threesome with Mucky Fingers. You could have an orgy, balls in the shed. That would be fucking fun. You could have an orgy, you, Mucky Fingers, Green Fingers, and bullshit. When the caravan's rocking, don't come fucking knocking and all that. That'd be funny. You could just roll down into the river and have a wee bath in the river. You know. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I think that's what they're chasing, guys. Do you not think they're maybe actually chasing a new man? So Emma's chasing a new man. And Green Fingers, she's just fucking chasing everything. We could maybe just arrange that for them, you know, just put them in the fucking shed and just put a padlock on it, fling them a couple of tins of beans. Green Fingers, if you want to jump on and explain how sorry you are, you know, we can take another apology off you, because it doesn't matter if you apologise 20 times at night and then draw a line in the sand with everybody. Tomorrow night, once you've had that and a couple of bottles of Buckfast, you're just back on talking shite again, threatening people, making up fake profiles, kidding on you're a gypsy, you're a bare knuckle fighter. What was it you told me? Your daughter? I think the first time or second time I ever spoke to you, you told me your daughter was a bare knuckle fighter. And she was fighting at some gypsy show or something. I remember you telling me that as well. V says, has he got fishing rights here now? No, V. He's got as much fishing rights as Decker ever had and a spotless, clean, enhanced DBS check. That's how bad it is. He's no got fishing rights to that river. He thought he did, but thinking gets you nowhere. He's no got them. He's not got them. He can come out and say, I've got them all he wants, not. But I tell you what, he can't do. He can't do what I can do. He can't go and get the letters from his estate agent and everything and say, look, there's the fishing rights here. Because I can go and get them. Probably take me a wee while to find them, but I've definitely got them somewhere where it says he has not got the fishing rights. All he can do is actually sit and dream about being a Sears whilst watching the salmon jumping, dreaming that you can put a fishing rod and legally fish for salmon. He was given the rights to fish it at one point and they took it off him again. I think he's even fly grassed some of the anglers in and everything, saying that the anglers not had damaged his fence and everything. Honestly. The amount of reporting he's done over the years is absolutely embarrassing. I jump on, do you see what he's scared for? I'll not mention any the shit I'm in about, mate. I'll not get you involved in that. But I mean, we can just talk about other things, you know. But you get to blame of being a copper as well, didn't you, at one point? There, excuse me, I'll put the link out. You get to blame of being a copper as well. I thought you were as well at one point, to be honest. I mean, you could be, but we're all law-abiding citizens on this side of things, mate, so there's nothing that you could get here, as you know. This is only for entertainment purposes. Graham says, talking about how hard they are and what they are, embarrassing. It is, mate. He's got the shed all set up for anglers. Scotty G's shed, mate. Trust me, V, he's not got the fishing rights. He's not got the fishing rights. He knows. I already actually out to him. I actually put them up. I put everything up. Oh God, maybe 4 years ago, because I got them to the stage and everything, and I put everything up. But you know how he used to shout me out 4 years ago, shout me out to produce something. So I'd go and produce it. I'd take him up in the offer, and then he wouldn't mention me for a week, and then he'd put another distraction in. So he'd think, oh, my subs will not notice that video we done 2 weeks ago. See, when he dies, it'll all come out, and his subs will be sitting there like, oh, that fucking one you're putting his bird seed. All I can do is call me a liar, but he can't produce anything. I've just outed him there for one of the biggest copper pencils that ever come out of Newcastle, and he's no once defended anything of that apart from you're a liar. He's never even any of the things that I said there night there. Like I hinted on the minutes for the court when he got refused Supergrass status, not once but twice. So he knows, because I've mentioned a nickname. Another name he's also been given for that, for Viv Graham thing. He basically waited to get found guilty and then tried to go Supergrass and get refused it. He was a copper's narc, but he wanted Supergrass, new status, better conditions, open prison, or quashed. And that's how, see, when he's saying, I get Davy Glover's informant status taken off him, that's how, because when he tried to go Supergrass, he fucking rumbled Davy Glover in for things. He said he says it was Davy Glover that got him rumbled. But Davy Glover says, Paddy, I could have got you fucking rumbled a long time ago. You with me? So, and Davy Glover says that the judge wasn't having it in court. So, see, when I get that, I thought, Glover wasn't lying when he says Paddy offered it in court and the judge wasn't having it. In fact, says that everybody, it's Davy Glover, like, everybody laughs at him now. Or not everybody, but Paddy will laugh about him because he's on the depot injections and everything. He's really slow in that now. But Paddy wouldn't have laughed at him years ago. And neither would Bill. Bill comes out and says, aye, I chased Glover in the flat and everything. It's a load of shite. If you take even Glover at the state he's in nowadays, I've not seen him for a lot, maybe on the internet for a while, but even a couple of years ago, if you were to take Glover and say, oh, there's Bill there, Bill would have fainted. He would have been lying his back like an old sheep. His ass would have went. This is quite funny.
Plop, plop, in my local co-op, the lady started shouting, but I really couldn't stop. A big wet shit all
I thought that was quite funny.
Started shouting, but I really couldn't stop. A big wet shit all over the floor. Then I slipped in the puddle and skidded out the door.
How you doing, Brian? You alright, mate? I see you in there. I'm just looking for something I had actually in David Glover.
When you were on remand waiting for your full of bullet, I hear talking about it because that thing wrong your leg, Paddy, are you fucking liar. You see, and the reason why I'm here now talking like this, right, is because I've been brought into a situation which I believe started at that trial, where I've been getting pressure to go on lie detector tests and stuff like that, because I've meant to have said certain things, come from Pat Giles. This is what he said, you know, concerning Viv, the murder investigation of Viv Graham. I feel awful about it. I hear talking about it because I just don't feel it's right me talking about it. However, right, Davey, so when you were on remand waiting for your trial, right, Paddy asked you to make a statement. Is that right? No, in the courtroom. The day of the trial. The day of the trial, he asked you to make a statement. About my enthusiasm with. Get the nifty said you can take a lie detector on that. Take one on that. Your one-eyed dumpling. Right, so that's when he first asked you to make this statement. Why do you think he asked you to make that statement? Because he hates the Chelsea, he's jealous of him. Did he bring it into the courtroom? I blame them for getting Collier to make a statement and getting them mixed. He named the Chelseas and the Townsends. But you know the statement that he got you to make, the confession statement, did he bring that into the courtroom? No.
Listen.
Right. Prosecution did. The prosecution brought it into the... Right. So it got brought into the courtroom like I thought it did. So that was the first time that kind of... See, you see, it's uncomfortable to talk about this, right? The original confession was written on tracing paper with a pencil, 4 lines long. Paddy's got it. And the paperwork. Show that on YouTube, Paddy.
So that's David Glover. That's Paddy. That was Paddy's henchman back in the day. He run about with shotguns. He's allegedly shot a lot of people in the arse and so on. That's David Glover. Who Paddy got David Glover when he was mentally ill to make a statement and blame Michael Sayers for Viv Graham. That's where it started. From the man in the shed. Anyway, you want to see we're last in the co-op again? Just one more time.
In my local co-op, the lady started shouting, but I really couldn't stop. A big wet shit all over the floor. Then I slipped in the puddle and skidded out the door. I done a plop, plop, plop.
It's quite catchy, that. How you doing, Doc? I'm just reading the comments, guys. Hello, Gateside Angel. You alright? No, is Scotty G still alive, mate? Aye. I know he's been and gone, but I know Paddy done a night of mourning for him, obviously because he'd read one message saying Scotty G was dead, but obviously Scotty G was seen with a ladder across his shoulder the next day. But it got the numbers. It was good viewing from. Is General run away? Has he? Right, General. V's saying I saw PC on V's channel. So excited to go on Heggy's podcast. Now he says he got Heggy stopped. I'd like to know how. Listen, he will say whatever he thinks is fit for purpose to feed his viewers. That's it. That's it. If you look, he's actually responsible for Brian Cockerill's channel going downhill as well, because all he did was every other night make a podcast, or if you want to call it a podcast, with a shit in the shed, and get people. If Brian was saying something that might have been true about him, he would get people to either go and troll Brian or Windies were going in. And now he thinks he can take down all his lives and day 999 to the police and get this little ginger bastard locked up, thinking they'll go supergrassing the boys I know. He's mad. He's mad. I don't know nothing about the boys I know. You don't ask the boys you know. You don't need to know. I've not been looking into them over the last few years. I've been looking into the bastards who allegedly damaged my property. So, yeah. Paddy's got this invention that if him and that one, who I can't mention just now, he thinks that they too can get me in court. They can every chance of get me in court. Get me in a conviction that's no true. It's no happening. It ain't happening. They're not bright enough for that. They maybe think they are. They maybe think that a couple are getting another person to lie on behalf of them. I'll do the job. But trust me, they'll get done afore me. Perverting the course of justice. 10-year up their arse. If you're going to say something, at least make it true and believable. I've been told somebody's lad's girlfriend's pregnant, and I've been told that the mum's asked the lad to lie about me and putting a statement about me. I think she needs to think, if she's going down that road, to think of the fucking kid's future and the grandkid's future. If you're going to have a new dad, making up big lies about something like that, I would really think of the future. I don't think that would go down very well, and rightly so. And I've not actually watched the video on Ebenezer Greenspats, but somebody's saying that she's basically said, without mentioning her name, I've basically sexually assaulted her. Is that about it? Because I've never watched that video. And if I might be watching it tomorrow, because I don't watch things if it's going to make me angry. So I might watch it tomorrow, and if she has lied about me sexually assault her in any way, shape or form, I'm going to pull all the reins in, and every women's group and everything that I had that maybe have helped with the DECA thing and everything. I'm going to pull everybody in and say, look at this. What do you want me to do? What do you think I should do with this? And then we'll see where it goes. Yeah. She can run about with a friend to the CPS that works in the CPS all she wants. I'll tell you what, I'm no fucking, you're going to have the fucking judge, jury, and the fucking, the wee woman that works in the coffee shop in the courts to help you out with this, because it ain't fucking happening. Mark my words on that one. You don't know. I don't know where you think you can get a woman that can come on here. Bad enough a guy, but any woman can on here and lying about being sexually assaulted, raped, touched up as a kid or whatever. more women will be angry about that than men. Genuine women out there will be more angry than men for a woman to make up these allegations and think she can run and make herself relevant with running with these allegations. Good luck. Angry, laugh out loud, violently sick, John. Yeah, mate. V, your back is foot. No way you could pull it. Oh, exactly. Crippled, wheelchair. Pull the other one, fuck's sake. Are you with me? That's not just the once, that's happened a lot. That's happened a lot. 3 times. Her laddie says to me, get used to it. She's already happened twice or 3 times before you came across her. Oh, the back, paralysed, can't walk, oxygen, ambulance. Oh, it looks apart. Looks apart. It's in there. Gets the morphine, gets the Valium, gets the tramadol. Pull 2 days later. Fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. David Bradley. You don't just come into my live stream and say, link. That doesn't work. You know, we've got manners sometimes, like, hello, I'm such and such. You know, can you get a link, please? Can I explain myself? Don't just come in and say link. Unless I know you and I've known you for a long time, yeah. See, you'll get the audience that want to just come in and they've got a few drinks in them. That doesn't happen. Disclosure TV. It's them that's had his channel struck. He done nothing wrong. Top videos. Who's that? Whose channel's away? Fee says the police watch Paddy's channel all the time. Yeah, he's said that every time he's been interviewed. They say the police say they sit and watch my channel all the time. Alright, Bill. Going backwards. Humble that Davy with a box of chocolates. That what? That Davy with the box of chocolates. Mate, there's been that much happening. You need to refresh my memory a wee bit. You need to refresh. Aye, Ash, you're correct. That's the Masonic curtains, right? And I've got the dice and you know. Ash spotted it. Wee Davy Glasgow. It's been a while since you've been in Wee Davy Glasgow. I dislocated my knee. The hospital wouldn't even give me anything more than paracetamol, the bastards. Aye. Mate, I went in with my fucking foot hanging off when I was 21-year-old. Like, to the point where I had 21 fractures or something in it. Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, just want a cigarette. If they'd gave me a cigarette, I know it's a hospital and you shouldn't smoke, but if they just gave me a cigarette, I'd have been quite happy. So anyway, they flung me upstairs. They said I needed to stay in the night because I was going to get an operation in the morning because the circulation was seemingly fucked my foot. So I'm sitting there, you know, it was the buzzer thing. So I'm sitting there, it didn't matter what way I lay, I couldn't get comfortable. I thought, fucking hell, this pain's bad. But thinking about it now, 21 breaks is quite a lot. So you've not just got one nerve hitting, you've got 21 of them. So I was on the buzzer and the nurse come through. And I went, listen, I said, you've got to give me some. She went, I'll see. So she come back with fucking paracetamol, right? I went, paracetamol, fuck's sakes. I took them. 20 minutes later, I'm back in the buzzer. She come through, blanked me, walked past the door. So I'm back in the buzzer again. So she comes in, she strops in, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. She went, Mr. Mason, There's more patients in this hospital than you. I went, I'll tell you what, you better fucking hope they're not in as much pain as me. I said, because you've got to get your fucking trainers on, you've got to be run off your feet. I said, give me some fucking pain relief. And she went, I can't give you pain relief. I says, why no? She says, you've had injuries to your head. I'd like 4 wee nicks in my head, 4 separate stitches. I said to her, listen, I've no had a hit to the head. I've got 4 wee stupid cuts in the back of my head that's had 4 wee stupid stitches. I said, that's no fucking done. She wouldn't give me nothing. So I had 6 doctors coming in the morning, surgeons and all looking at it. And all looked, saying nothing. And then they all went away out the door. I'm sitting here, everybody's getting a fucking breakfast. And then the next thing, one of the surgeons come back in and they went, we've decided we're not going to operate, but we'll just, we need to keep an eye on the blood circulation because my foot was going black. Basically, the blood wasn't getting to it. He says, I said, aye, that's fine. I said, how long do you think? You know, I was expecting him to say maybe 6 hours or something. Maybe 2 days most. He went, but 6 weeks, we should maybe see a change but we need to keep it up above your heart in the meantime. I went, 6 weeks? I said, get me that payphone, please. He went, what do you mean? I said, I'm going fucking home. So yeah, I hobbled at the hospital and keep my foot above my heart myself for 6 weeks in the comforts of my own home with a fucking cigarette and whatever else. So who's got blocked here? Oh, sorry, message retracted. Sorry, I thought. Jobby 4801. I live in Newcastle. I know her for years. She's a nutter. Well, I wish the fuck you came about mid-September, right? And told me. You know, it's like everybody come and tell me now. It's like, fucking hell. It's like come and saying, oh, you should have put fucking 1, 5, 11 and 15 on in the lottery that week because you'd have definitely won. That's what I feel like now. I've got an inbox full of people coming and tell me it's a nutter. And everywhere it goes, it just calls nutter. Like, I get at least, John, do you know how to stream your live streams on Facebook? No. I'm going to look into that actually. I should be able to, shouldn't I? I'll look into that tomorrow. In fact, I'll look into it tonight after this live stream. Yeah, so like I get who told me that actually? Who told me it's a nutter? Wait to see. Is it Jobby somebody? Jobby. I live in Newcastle. I know her for years. She's a nutter. But mate, you get nutters, right? And then you get fucking head cases. And then you get them both combined. And you can put danger across them. Making fake sexual things and that up, mate. Make lies about that. That's not to be tolerated. You with me? No chance. You know, try to sell me down the river for things I've not done. Saying I've got police handlers, and then in the same fucking sense saying I'm responsible for all these, and then saying that she's going and making statements. That's why I'm not mentioning her name. Honestly, mate. And she's going to learn a very valuable lesson here in life. Everybody knows me. She'll get outed properly, like. But as I say, I might be no need to do it. There might be a few women's group that just takes this on. And I think that's where it should go. I think the women's groups maybe have to deal with this. In fact, if any young dads are out there, if there's any young dads and you know who I'm talking about, and that flings its mutton at you, yeah, do a Sarah's Law on it. Because our ex is on here every single day on his own Facebook account, calling her the letter, and I'm hearing the word. You with me? He's on Facebook every day and TikTok under his own name with pictures of him and his daughter, which she's a mum for. And he calls her You hearing the word? Every day. So when she's telling everybody she done a fake check on me, if you want to fucking believe that, that's your business, no mine. But I think people should be made aware, yeah, because we hear about it all the time. And I'm not saying all pages just go for the guys, right? There's some pages out there will out women as well. But I think this should be Claire's law, because it works both ways. It works for guys, not just women, it works for guys. Because they say the people who shout the loudest are hiding something. So I think, guys, anybody that's sitting out there with a young fella, or you've maybe been in a domestic relationship on the guy side of things, yeah, and you're no one for going up and just battering fuck at it, and you've bit the bullet, you know, you maybe even done time in the jail or whatever, and it's all been where they've started it. This one is one of them where I think you should get it. Oh, Brian, please, I'm trying to, I'm trying not to think down that way. If that's riddled, that means there's every chance fuck it, I'm just going to go to the convent or something. I'm just... Charlotte, I'm off. Oh, you're off, I wondered. Okay, Charlotte, take care. Juddy says, I used to live in the same street. I know family. I have not been watching what's been going on. I seen her first time in years in a pub in Newcastle. We'll see the pub that she used to go in. I don't think you'll find she's very, very, very welcome in there anymore. Oh, but that was seemingly my fault as well. Even though it started away back in June, April, May, June, I never met her to the back end of September. And it never finished to mid-end September there. I haven't seen her since 27th, 26th of December. Can't remember if it was a fucking Boxing Day or the 27th, but I'll tell you what, it was a fucking day I look forward to. What's this? Bloody hell, John, are you head of it? Oh, Harry Potter. That snake ring. I know, mate. Look, guys, it's no snake. You know what it is? You know what it is? Don't ask me, I've not got a fucking clue what it is either. And I really don't. Juddy is saying, seen her in the clock, Newcastle, John. You mentioned Blackpool, and I know she went there at Christmas time. No, it wasn't Christmas time, it was actually February, mate. She went to Blackpool. Christmas time, before Christmas, it was Hull. It was after New Year. It was February. She was at Blackpool. Allegedly. Because the bank statements are definitely saying Blackpool. She was there allegedly. So, yeah. But this is her who jumped after I did off ski. Time for a sharp exit. She then went on to Ash's live set. In fact, she never should get... I need to watch what I'm saying, don't I? She then went on to somebody else's live. It's in the chat. And gave it that. Shouting family members, kids, making up. I know she's told that lot a load of shite because she imagines a lot. She's responsible for a lot of shite in the background. We're not getting things right. We're getting things very, very wrong. And she's caused an awful lot for everybody, including herself. She's caused an awful lot of shit. We've been very, very, very wrong. An awful lot of shit. And it'll come to light someday. So everybody who's got her in the rear, taking what they can off her, she's just got to cause you a lot of shit, because 99% of it will be lies, and it will only be because she's not liking you that day, or not liking me, or not liking that person, or whoever. That's what's happening. because I know she's told a lot of shit already, and innocent people have been getting targeted, and that's not going to be forgotten about by them or other people. And amongst innocent people getting targeted, a lot of people, without saying any names, are not happy. So, as I say, be very, very careful in what it tells you. Be very, very careful in what you do with what she tells you. Because none of you are fucking seemingly fact check anything before you act on it. And that's a problem for you. And be careful you get fully committed for Scatty Cow's lies. As I say, mate, there'll be no names mentioned. But she thinks she can pass notes on to somebody who'll then pass it on to somebody else. He comes out and just takes everything as facts, even though it's meant to have fucking done the worst things you could to a fucking kid at 3-year-old. Was one of her strokes before. He still runs with it because it's bad mouth and humble, so that just fits my narrative today. That right, Bill? Aye. We'll get, she'll go to the police. Oh, that's good. I can go on my because I've been logging all this for years. I've been logging it all for years. That means I can use her and I can do that and I can get in there because they're accusing me being a paedophile. Even though we've never actually accused him of being a paedophile, no person. I just think he's an old manky bastard. An old manky, dirty, manky, horrible, grassing, filthy, stinking old bastard. The paedophile bit, I'm not going to just put my finger on that yet, but I'm quite sure the amount of times he shouted it and trying to tarnish me, i.e. the child abuser, even though we've got his sister-in-law, his ex-sister-in-law, sometimes in my chats telling her about what he done to her when she was 14-year-old, kicking fucking the wee lasty fucking bits with a pair of steel take-up boots. She's still got a fucking indent in her leg yet. When he was playing daddy, 14-year-old lassie, 18-year-old, yeah, ginger bastard he was at the time as well, with a pair of steel take-up boots. Horrible. And then you've got Egg Chapel sitting there in the fucking a fridge magnet in one and a tag in the other, sitting there with his TV the size of the living room wall, believing everything. The smelly button eye. I'll put the link out for a wee while, guys. Anybody that knows how to fucking live stream it to anybody know how to live stream it to Facebook? Let me know. I'll look in. Brian says speedophile, and I spelled that correctly. Speedophile. Patrick protests too much. Yeah, mate. We know, don't we? It's like somebody tried to, have it in for me once, and I wasn't explaining myself to fucking nobody, especially I'm not saying it was rape or anything like, but nothing like that. But anyway, one of my mates phoned me. He went, "The women profess too much." I went, "Yeah, that's a man of fucking experience." Right, Ashley. If I just kicked you off instead of adding you. Hang on.
What's happening, John?
Oh, you can't come on and have your camera off, mate. You need to show how rough you're looking.
Oh, lad, I've got the nephew, so I can't make sure, you know the drill.
All right, I will. No. Well, no swearing if the nephew's there. What age is he?
4.
4. I'll
4, aye.
get the cans out, get the line tapped up and that, you know what I mean? Give them something to talk about for the next fucking 3 years. We'll not do it, we'll just lie about it, we'll pretend. Hang on, I'll turn my camera. Hang on.
What's been going on?
What's that? Sorry.
What? What's been going on?
It's the usual, mate.
Oh yeah, hey, that with the Facebook, all you need to do, see when you got the function on here, you know at the top right where you can share like streaming that. It's got a choice with Instagram and Facebook, but it hasn't got it with TikTok. But you just need to put a passkey in. That's all you need.
All right, okay.
That's
Right.
all you need with that. I've done it to every platform one day, man. It was just manic.
Right, okay, and because what I intend in doing, right, because actually it's taking up too much of my time, right? I've got TikTok, I've got Instagram now, obviously, and I've got Facebook, which I'm getting a lot of interaction through, and I'm getting to speak to people,
I love it on Facebook, boy.
and you know, so I cannot possibly go down through all the comments every day. It's fucking taking too much of my time up, and I don't like being ignorant to people. So
I'm like that.
I was thinking of turning the comments off on Instagram, but I share my videos from my Facebook to my Instagram, right? And I put a video out yesterday, and my fucking phone blew up today, mate, because it's had like 100,000 views. A bit of a fight at the Radio 1 festival, right? So it's like,
Oh yeah, I've seen that, eh? Fucking hell, that was it's in the party together, mate.
aye. So that's the biker boys. That's the biker boys from Newcastle. Just the young boys fighting with that lot. I don't want to bring you into that lot drama, but
No.
yeah, that's yeah, basically. So that video I put out yesterday's got 100,000 on Instagram. See what's happening now, because if I put up one video out, I put it on here, I put it in TikTok, I put it in Facebook, and it's whatever platform I put it on first gets the numbers. You with me?
I was like with the migrants going on the railway the other day.
Yeah. So basically, well, I have got like maybe between 5,000 and 7,000 people who's always interested in what I put out. You know,
Yeah.
concerning that they're obviously depending on me keeping them up to date with things, right? As much as possible, obviously. So I'm thinking of turning the comments maybe off on YouTube, because everybody I speak to is on Facebook. You know, somebody with me. Just so, because I feel ignorant not getting back to people, but I can't fucking possibly do everything. It's taking up way too much of my time.
But with Facebook, they've got to come under the proper name in your chat.
Yes.
That is a positive on that one, though.
There's a few people who comment, like message me in the background, and they'll say, "Listen, I'm such and such out there," and I'm like, that's fine. But if they come in and I don't know who they are, you know, like I've had Green Fingers come in, I had to block her because all she's doing, she's antagonising guys in my comments, hoping to say, "Listen, go and fuck yourself, you tramp," and then she's reporting the comments as bullying and harassment. So I've just blocked them.
Hey, that's a question I got, you know. Hey, you know when she was, you know when she and fucking Longnose, you know that thing, that cretin looking, I don't know, it looks like Jim's dad, American dad, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know when they were messaging you, what was it just like out the blue?
What do you mean?
Well, obviously Jimmy took huff with you because, well, that was actually my fault, that, to be honest. Messages between you and him went out there privately, and then obviously with them leaked messages between Maria and yourself.
Oh no, she
Right.
She started messaging me, yeah, and Insta, yeah.
I know, but like, do you not find it weird how like them two of all people have got in touch with you?
Yeah, but it is. You're expecting them. Listen, they've been pulled in to troll people. That's it. And they're saying that we are trolling people. I do not go into her comments. I do not go into her Facebook. I don't go into her YouTube comments. So I stick to my own channel. If I get into any of these comments, I get in for a laugh. I'm not saying anything. I just kind of maybe put a laughing emojis or whatever, you know, have a wee nothing evil or bad or nothing. I stick to my own channels. I don't go into theirs. But they're calling us trolls, but yet they're coming into our channels all the time with their fake accounts, talking absolute shit. Where
It's alright.
they don't know the definition of a fucking troll.
No, definitely not. Definitely not anonymous, sorry.
They don't know the definition of a troll. Because they are the
Yeah.
trolls. They are the trolls.
Fucking lad. What's
Well,
with
they're
them mason? What's with them mason curtains? I thought that was funny when I said that before.
hang
I
on
was,
to views backstage here. Who are you, mate? Show your face.
who is it? Who is it?
D&B. Mate, I'm looking at a ceiling right now. I can't see it.
Hey, I'll tell you what you can do, John. Go down to media assets on your phone.
Well, mate, don't. I'll have the fucking live ending. You can what I do, mate?
No,
I've asked to
go
be
down
stopped.
to media assets,
No.
and
I'm
it should
asking
come.
to head up in the camera. You know, put your head up in the camera. And time's money, mate. Bye bye. It's quite easy. Just put your head up. Let me see your face. You know, fucking. It's not just a platform for just fucking any fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry just to show
Oh,
the.
is it not David Bradley?
I don't even know who David Bradley is. Contact me on Facebook, David Bradley, and then I don't know. It's somebody called D&B. D capital D and B capital B.
Oh, David Bradley.
You know David Bradley? I
Well, no of him. It's just, I don't know, it's just a fucking Fruit Loop to mine.
ignorant, but at the end of the day, we've had these people on the phone. The next thing we've got their balls all over the TV.
Jaggy Pistole. That was funny. The other night. What's his problem with you?
Who's that?
Jaggy Thistle?
Well, with Jaggy Thistle, at first, I'm a wee bit responsible for that. When I first came on the internet, I actually thought Jaggy Thistle was somebody somebody I knew that had injected somebody years ago and fucking they'd lost their arm. You with me?
Yeah.
So I thought that's who he was at first, and because I said that, he said that he seen me in jail in protection, and I knew
Well,
his lieutenant.
Lieutenant's good. LTG, has you got a picture of a cross on there, like with a hat?
Show me your face, lieutenant. Just
You
plain
won't
face.
show it me. Trust me, John. Trust me. I'll vouch you for that. I'll even give you the fucking
No,
channel.
mate. No face, no case, mate. Sorry.
She's bad, you know.
You've got your rules, I've got mine. They show their face in the background to me. I'll not put it out there, but show them. I don't care who. You run your platforms the way you do, mate, and I run mine the way I've always run mine.
Yeah, I just know them by the
Could be somebody,
handler.
could be something pretending to be this woman.
No, it is. I know it is.
You know, it could be somebody who's just stole a profile badge tonight and made up a channel called the Lieutenant. But unless they show their face, put up a hand, and I hope. But Sharon, I don't know if it is her. As I say, until somebody shows me a face, you know what I mean. Until somebody shows me a face, everybody can be fine. But I don't even know if it is this
I've never
Lieutenant.
showed my face. Nobody's humble.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but I know, but I don't know her. I'm not saying she's not sound. She's the nicest person in
Oh
the world.
no! It's the road. You know what I mean? It's your platform, John. It's not bad.
At least I like to identify people's. You know, I'm not taking any screenshots or nothing in the background. I just want to see it is a female, and it's not somebody that's made up a channel pretending to be her.
Oh,
If
well,
anybody
it's
in the chat that knows the woman personally that can vouch for her, that's different.
yeah.
But you can if
Well,
somebody was to come in nice and speak to you in a chat and come up and speak to you in a panel, and then like want to babysit your kid, would you let them babysit your kid? No, you know.
You're breaking up. What's going on?
Sorry, it was maybe me, mate. I'm moving about here.
What's going on there, Lieutenant? You good? Yes, disclosure, lads. Nice, question time with Twinkle Twinkle. Remember that? When she used to say that Bull used to sing a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Wonder how far the Bull's gonna go.
Yes.
Sure. I always used to say it, bull this, bull that, bull on this, bull was going with my mother, boom, boom, boom. Dirty. Dirty.
Brian said, right, John and everyone, have a nice night. Take care. Good night, Brian. Sorry, I missed a lot of comments there. Brian's been about YouTube for a long time, hasn't he? Long time.
There's been a few.
Brian PC, wasn't it? Used to be Brian PC, wasn't it? You remember Brian PC? No?
No. No. There was one, what was the other one that was fun? What was it? She come up with the other night. Was it Barry and was Shirley or something like that? I can remember that account, eh? I was trying to look for it today.
Oh, John and Cheryl or something.
Ron and Shirley, that was it. I always remember that, eh, when I first come on. That's an old, that's like a proper old account, man.
I was talking about it all night there, aye.
I was watching it. I was actually watching you on the Shed Bible. That's a fucking belt, a little fucking Facebook program. Honest to God, that's sick. Hey, that's done some sick views. That hey, that's getting over 200,000 views a pop, man.
Yeah. Look to God. Look to God. So, what do you know this backstory that we're talking about? I'm just asking if she like which are
Indeed.
indeed from the beginning to the end. The bit are now, I mean. Hang on, can I look at hang on 2 seconds. Look at
I would vouch for it. Like I wouldn't really do with many.
right, okay, but only one problem we've got. It's saying you're right now, is that? So hang on. It's saying you're live right now.
Who? Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be playing music. She plays music.
All
She
right.
plays that and Rumble. That's what that is.
How?
She plays, like the old clubland mixes and that.
Yeah. So I'm keen in learning here. How can you go live and then come on another panel? Because
I do it all the time. I was on FIFA last night, and then I was on StreamYard while I was on this morning. I've done it a few times. I do it all the time.
so you
You
can
know, when I'm
reach out.
watching or reviewing, I'm sitting playing FIFA on my other console, hooked up to YouTube on through the same device.
So you can restream something that you can have that streaming and still be able to jump on a live on your account.
Yeah, you can set up two lives. Say if you're StreamYard and now, right?
Ah.
So you're on this device here. You go on that second device, but still on that same account, and put up a YouTube live. You've got two lives going at the same time. Video Craig does it. I've watched into it.
Every day's a lesson. What kind
It's
of
right,
music?
God, you can do that. So yeah, music. See, I know. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying I could vouch for it.
So do you play music that's not got any, what do you call it, copyright to it?
No.
Well, that's the only way you get away with playing that. Yeah, sorry. I use like, so there's a lot of music out there, Ash, it's got no copyright to it, eh?
I see. I didn't even know that. You know. That's why I listen to his stuff. Like see if I could do it, I would. Like I make my own songs and that piss people off, but
So
I
she
don't
said,
know the copy.
that's my music. I put it right. Okay, I've got to let you on just to see. Hang on. I'll need to link back it, won't I?
I put the link back. She'll have the link. She's already been on. But you can go live and stream that, and I'm sure you can vote up. If you
Oh,
pay for your,
did not
if you
know
pay
that.
for, if you pay for your StreamYard as well, I'm sure you can hook up nearly every social media. So you know, if you want to stream at once to every different platform, you can do that as well.
Sorry, music.
It's all right.
Yeah. Evening, Scrags. How you going, mate?
Oh, I apologise, Scragsy. I got you wrong the other day. There was Scrogs, wasn't there? And then Scrags. Tackling
Hello,
Lieutenant.
hello.
Yeah, Lieutenant.
Apologies, but at the end of the
Don't
day,
worry. Listen,
you're sniffing.
no, I said listen.
All right.
No, I fully respect your boundaries and all that, like on your chat. Oh, hang on a minute, I haven't muted you in in YouTube, right? I had you coming into me ears twice there. I fully respect your boundaries and your security. I never show my face. That's where I am on YouTube. So yeah, that was unfortunate. But don't worry about it. Like, you get some right wrongings, like porn bombers and that. So I totally understand.
Well, we've still got somebody backstage. He's sitting there. I can see half his head.
Bradley. That's David Bradley. Crusters, that's David Bradley.
He'll be
Dear.
there tomorrow night going, he's not let me on. Sorry.
That's swearing.
He's a strange one, David Bradley. He says he has Tourette's, but I don't know, because he can go through some streams and he doesn't make a sound with an open mic. So you tell me what the crack is there.
It's selective Tourette's he's got.
Ah, that's it. It's funny, the old thing, isn't it? Like some people have selective hearing and selective memory. Sorry,
Tell me about your music. So you just make it AI?
Yeah, I use AI. The lyrics are all mine, and I've extracted them from some cathartic poetry I wrote about 10 years ago. And I've put them into an AI system, and I instruct the AI system what kind of music I want put to those lyrics, and then it produces them, and I either like it or I don't. It never produces anything perfectly, so I end up taking like the one that I prefer the most and then do a bit of editing here and there and turn it into something that's closer to perfect. And then I add it to a playlist and I just stream it all day.
So you're obviously clued up on tech. You're clued up in tech, because not everybody can just jump on, as much as AI is just new, not everybody can just jump onto a computer and do what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say, I'm the world's greatest. There's a lot more experienced and knowledgeable people out there, but yeah, I'm learning. I'm enjoying it. It's a hobby. Do you know what I mean?
And for everybody, obviously you're new to me, so can you tell us roughly where you're from or what you do, just so I'm not being nosy. You can say fuck telling you nothing.
That's all right. I live in Westminster in London, and I came onto YouTube. Well, I've always watched stuff on YouTube.
We've got something by Financial Times on, guys.
I became a moderator on the Big Nose of London channel, and that's how I've ended up coming onto panels and stuff like that, because I was his co-host and I became his editor and all of this. And so I learned how to do stuff that way, and that's how I've ended up like doing music, because he encouraged me to learn how to like invent and create some songs for him and stuff. So that's where I've started really on YouTube and with me music, and that's how I end up like joining different communities, and they either like us or they don't like on YouTube, but I still go in and go on panels and say hello.
How did you find this corner?
Well, I found you through Ash, and I have heard you mentioned like from Lammy and other people, but I met like Lammy and all of that, and Beep Beep and all the rest of it, because Faces of YouTube kept popping into mine every now and again, into my music live stream, saying, oh, there's a video, blah, blah, blah. There's a live stream, blah, blah, blah on my channel. So one day, amidst like making some music, I went over and it was a hit piece on Zara Bean. I thought, oh, give a look at that, because Zara's a fucking arsehole to me. She has been for 2 years because of the Speaker's Corner sides of things, which is like the Big Nose of London. That's where his main thing is. And she's trolled us on and off for 2 years. So anyway, I went over and I had a look at that live, and in the live chat there was a few different names like T and K and all of this. So I went over to see them. That was like September or October last year. So I went over to their channel and got to know people there. Obviously, I didn't know anything that was going to come out, like the dog stuff and that, you know, like and unsub and all of that. But yeah, that's basically how I know everyone.
Who is Zara B? Who?
Oh, Zara B. Sorry, Ash.
You've got three sides of this community now, John. You've got the old pensioner side, you've got the political side, and then you've got the dark side. They come from like the political side.
I'm in no pensioner side then, Ash.
You're not far off. I'm looking at that beard. It's getting greyer and greyer every time I see it.
I'm dying it.
Just for now.
I'm dyeing my beard now, so I can grow my hair longer at sides. So is that so Zara B? I'm not familiar with that name. So
she's a bit of a troll. She's a scouser. If you hear her, she goes on Beezy's, she goes on Tunesies, she'll get on any live stream that will have her, and she kind of takes over. It turns it into the Zara show, and she can't stand me. So I always have to put her in her place every now and again. So if someone does a hit piece on her, of course I'm going to go along, hit the like and subscribe, get the watch hours.
And is that
Cheers.
That doesn't sound like a Westminster lingo you've got. I can hear something else in there.
Oh, when people ask us where I'm from, I just say Zimbabwe voice card. Because trolls are so peaceful and they leave me alone all the time. Yeah.
I'm the same as well. I never see any trolls. I don't know how to spell trolls.
You can tell by the accent.
No, it's not. There's a couple of accents in there. I'm hearing a wee couple of things, but I'm not paranoid enough to say you're working through a voice card. But what you're going to do tomorrow night, it'll be up. Humble police officer helping him on my teams now, because where you said you're from, it's got to be the next conspiracy. You're going to be Met Police or something, yeah?
Oh, they've told me I'm intel and everything. Apparently I'm MI5 and all the rest. The trolls, because the trolls know me better than I do, so you best listen to them.
I'm gonna start setting a rumour out, John. This is your handler. This is who you've been working with the MI5.
I'm Humble's MK Ultra handler. That's
well,
right.
I'll tell you what, I'm suing the Met Police and every fucking handler. I've never seen a penny off these in 6 years.
Do it. Get them. If there's any of them to target, it's Charing Cross. They're under special measures. Get the fuckers. They're under special measures for no reason.
We're sitting eating toast and beans and the bread of our arse, and we're getting accused of all the police and fall, or you name it. Anyway, welcome to the of YouTube.
Thank you.
She's my new co-host, John.
She's your new co-host. It's not. We're looking for like Radio Babs. Radio Babs and me never got on for years, but Radio Babs is actually all right. I quite like Radio Babs' banter now, and I wasn't. Yeah, Radio Babs has got a good voice on her, a very good vocabulary, and very, very good at sussing people out. Like some. Hello, we've got a lovely Sharon Cleland. As long as you've been okay. Why the name Lieutenant? Pick that one, because.
Okay, because when I was at the Big Nose of London channel, like right. His mods and his supporters, he created this little regiment just for the crack, and I became Lieutenant General. So everyone knows me as Lieutenant, and that's why the hat, because it's a British military Lieutenant General's hat, or Lieutenant General's hat, I should say. And so I changed my channel from whoever I want to be to LTG because it's an abbreviation of Lieutenant and General, but I couldn't get that as a handle. But I do have faith in God, so for the handle, I thought, well, look to God, it's LTG, so that matches in with it. So that's why the 3 names, even though it's all just the one account.
Right, so the big nose of London, I'm not familiar with it, so give us a wee quick rundown on that.
Well, he challenges objective claims. He started at Speaker's Corner and then he was running panels. He still has his channel. I can get you the link for that so you can go and have a deeks. He just challenges objective claims, and because the most people making objective claims at Speaker's Corner are Muslims, it typically turns into him challenging the objective claims of Muslims. But he'll challenge anyone's objective claims, like politicians, Christians, everyone, Buddhists, anyone who will talk to him. He'll challenge the objective claims for the sake of critical thinking skills, and that's all. He's a peaceful guy, he's a lovely guy, but he gets trolled because he challenges the ideology which is known as Islam.
Yeah, so he's a kind of a squeaky clean version of Tommy Robertson. Yeah.
Way more intelligence than Tommy Robinson, and yeah, I would say squeaky clean. Like, he's a gentleman. Do you know what I mean? I love the Big Nose of London. I've never met the Big Nose of London in real life. I've only helped him out online with his channel as best as I can.
So there used to be a guy called Mohammed Butt, B-U-T-T, I think.
B-U-T-T, did you say?
Yeah, Mohammed Butt. He used to run a channel. He did a lot of numbers with Sonia Poulton. I don't know if you remember it.
Oh, I've heard of Sonia Poulton, but I've not heard of this Mohammed Butt guy.
Well, Mohammed Butt, and I can't remember the channel's name for the life of me now. It was something like LG something, but it's Mohammed Butt and Sonia Poulton. Sean Atwood was in it, and Sean Atwood got politely asked to Sonia Poulton, Mohammed Butt run it, and I don't know who's. Last time I heard, Sonia Poulton and Mohammed kind of went their separate ways, and I think Mohammed, I can't remember. I'd be lying. I'm bad with names. A big channel, yeah.
Interesting. I'm not keen on Sean Atwood.
No, we'll not go there. I had plenty of run-ins with. Better left unsaid. I drew a line in this with him, and that was that. So I had plenty to say about him years ago. But as I say, if I draw a line in the sand with something that's forgotten about, then one of a mutual friend contacted me and asked me, Sean had been on the phone to say if I'd draw a line in the sand, stop talking about him, and that'd be it. And that was it a couple of years ago, and that's there's been no more said about it, basically.
Freaky though, isn't he? I read his books in jail, me, they weren't the best.
Well, I think he's changed a lot since he's had I think he's up a bit. Maybe that's
I don't watch him, mate. I don't watch him. I watch his co-host, beautiful fella. I won't say his name. I know his name, but I watch a lot of him, mate.
Once you step to the internet and YouTube, there's millions of channels there, and you find there's a lot of people there, good documentaries that get low numbers, and it's some of the best stuff you can watch. They're just not getting advertised. So,
it's all about algorithm, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting advertised properly is the problem. But if you have somebody that's good at advertising, knows how to push it out. The algorithms, it's not all about the algorithm, it's about marketing. So
something like that today, though.
Lieutenant, is that the name you prefer, Lieutenant, or you got any other names?
Whichever you prefer, LTG or Lieutenant, whichever's easiest. I think they're easier than Look to God, but any of those 3, it's up to you.
Okay. And how long you been? Sorry for all the questions.
That's all right. How long? What? Sorry.
How long have you been in YouTube?
Well, it's just been. I mean, I've had this account since 2013, I think, but I haven't really been active in any channels until the Big Nose of London. I never used to comment. I just used to watch stuff. Do you know what I mean? Not even engage in the live chats. I just used to watch stuff. So that'll be a couple of years now.
And can you play any of your music right now?
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to screen share?
Yeah, have you get it? I've actually not got that on right now, so you can just, I don't know.
Oh, well, I can play it here. I can put it on in the background.
So you get any?
Can you hear this? That's my live stream now. I'll get closer to that laptop. So I've got the two laptops. I have my live stream running on one, and then I can just go about on YouTube and that on the other one. That's it. And I keep it so that I can like
So
hear people when I'm on their panels and that.
do you do any singing yourself?
No, but one of my songs I have used my voice in, and it's the one called Rapture, and it's like a bit of a whisper that I put in it. But looking at the app, like the AI app is constantly updating itself and constantly improving, and there's more features now. I haven't been able to use it for 3 months because there was a problem with my account. But looking at some of the new features, it's something I'm going to be trying to do to add my voice to songs moving forward.
Noticed that, like, so in TikTok now, I've noticed there's a thing in TikTok. In fact, I'll see if I can find it just quickly, right? Because I'm sitting there, there's a lot of guys out here that's good with tech. Good night, V. Good night, pal. We'll speak to you again, right? There's a lot of guys out here with tech, and they spend a lot of time on this internet. They're trying to make it work on YouTube, and I don't like. They're not going to make it work on YouTube, right? So, like on TikTok, for example, I clicked on something the other day there by accident, and I'm going to just show you it, right? Just quickly. I think I'm following it. I could be wrong. I'm maybe not following it. And I'm just talking absolute rubbish. Wait a minute. I'm talking rubbish shit. I thought I'd bloody followed it. And basically what it's doing, it's making AI videos. And it's made its own cartoon characters out. But it's made like a little, like a wee character. Funny. You know, it's like they're living with their mum, and it's hard to describe it to see if I followed it. I shared it, didn't I? Oh, there, here we go.
Not free Bob! Listen, lads.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
We're talking. We might actually make it out of this one alive. How the fuck?
That's amazing, just with AI, isn't it?
Yeah, they've done all that, and they're running about. And I'm thinking somebody's sat there spent maybe, I don't know, a couple of days working out how to work out things, and I mean, how many followers? Everything's over a minute. It's only just started, and it's got 40,000 followers already with nearly 500,000 likes. It's got to be making money.
Yeah.
Making money, you with me? And the fact that somebody's just sort of made it out of AI and making money out of it, good on them.
The fact that they're using already established and copyrighted characters like, say, SpongeBob SquarePants, makes me wonder about their monetization.
I don't know. That's the only one that I've actually seen SpongeBob in it. All the rest are different characters. So I don't know how they'll go on with monetization of that one, because the rights will belong to SpongeBob, won't they?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, with my AI music, I own all of the rights to it, but that's only because I have the paid subscription with the AI app. If I stop paying for that subscription, I lose all the rights.
So have you monetized your channel then?
No, I'm not monetizing yet. No.
Are you going to? Do you plan on monetizing it?
In the future, I'm in no hurry to do it. Like, I'm on benefits at the minute, so I'm hoping to end up back in the workplace, and then when I'm on my feet, then I'll look at expanding on that. Do you know what I mean? At the moment, it's just a hobby, like a wellness tool for me.
And you got to run like 24 hour maybe, where it's just continuous music, where you just...
Eventually I will 24/7, 365, yeah. But at the moment it's just like when I'm awake, you know.
And what's your other profession?
Well, I don't have a profession at the moment. Like I say, I'm on benefits, but I was in media intelligence years ago.
Media intelligence. Okay, so I listened to the second word more than the first word.
I'm sure. It's not as good as it sounds. Basically, you know, TV adverts, press adverts, adverts on billboards, all the rest of it, right? I would capture them, and when it comes to TV adverts, I would store them into I would store all that information in a database, and then at a later date, I would translate those TV adverts in script format so that a competitor of a company could look at that information, look at everything that's said in the advert from a different country. They could look at the revenue, what was spent on making that advert, what was earned as a result, you know, the sales and everything like that as a result of that advert going out, so that they would then know how to proceed with their advertising campaign to do better selling the same product. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's what I was doing.
I'm very interesting actually. I mean, I used to have a friend who used to say he was a fuel salesman. It basically meant he was a coal man, but it sounded impressive when he was out with the girl. I'm a fuel salesman. He was a coal man. Yeah, your job when you said the media intelligence part of it's certainly, yeah. So you know how to market something.
Yeah, and you get to learn all the dirty tricks about what all these big corporations are doing. You know, people call it conspiracy theory, and it's like, no, it's right. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's the matter at hand is a conspiracy against the consumer to keep you sucked in, to keep you spending, regardless of how detrimental it is to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you get involved in the politics side of everything, in the consumer side of things, like pharmaceutical companies, shit like that?
Yeah, I'll talk about anything.
There's we call that the paddy.
It's central London fire, isn't it?
You know how it was called the paddy wagon, didn't you?
Is that because of the paddies, the Northern Irish?
Oh, I'm just blaming everything that man in the shed because he's been blaming everything in me now. So I'm just saying it's because of him. That's his taxi.
Oh, well, that'd be right. That'd be right. You heard of paddy bashers as well?
Paddy who?
Paddy bashers. They're a certain kind of glove that the TA used to wear.
Okay.
Over in Northern Ireland, like a leather glove, but on the knuckles there was a hard bit.
Yes, the lead, yes. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. They're called paddy bashers. I had a boyfriend years ago who was in the TA. That's how I know about it. And you've just triggered that memory talking about paddy wagons.
He was in the TA, and did they not take it any further, or like did he just stay in the TA, or did he get into the army after it?
No, he wasn't in the TA when I was going out with him, but he had been in the TA, and like for generations, his family were in the TA. Do you know what I mean?
All right, okay. Yeah, I know. It used to be quite a big thing. A lot of people join the TA, but I don't hear of it nowadays.
No, you don't hear. I don't hear of it either. I don't know what's going on. There's a
Yeah.
lot of demonisation of our forces, and there's a lot of demonisation about being a patriot, isn't there? So I think some people are a bit scared of going in and being for their country and their people, you know.
I'm not scared of fucking nothing. Well, within reason. I just haven't found what I'm scared of yet, but maybe something will scare me someday. I'm scared of heights, but I'm not scared of heights if I got it. I'm scared of thinking about heights. I get a kind of out of body experience thinking about heights. I don't know what the problem is there, but I'm alright if I got heights.
Yeah.
I don't know. I done a parachute jump and I loved it, but I don't know. Maybe it was something to do with that. Maybe I need to do another parachute jump.
Yeah.
Maybe
do other things like a bungee jump or something like that as well. That might shake it out you.
I've done bungee jumps. I've done the swing. I've done the 10,000 foot tandem jump. 10,000 foot, yeah, 10,000 foot it was. About 2 mile near. But I'm all right with heights, but if I think about heights, I'm not. My head goes.
Yeah.
Strange.
I've not done any of those things. If I'm like faced with a height, I can deal with it, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? I'm one of these people who has, you know, the fallen dream, where you fall and you wake up as if you've hit the bottom.
I get that every other night.
Mm-hmm.
You bounce in bed. They say if you
Yeah.
don't wake up in bed, you know that. If you
Yeah, well, the point of that dream is when your heart jolts you awake, it's down to consuming too many carbs. It's because your blood sugars all of a sudden gone too low. So your heart has to jolt you awake to get the blood sugars to go up by shocking your cortisol up.
really? So
Otherwise, you'll die.
I just need to stop eating chips and I'll stop dreaming about falling.
Yeah. Calm down on the carbs and get more protein in you. You'll start to balance out and that'll stop. And that might actually have an impact on that thing that you've got with heights. You know, it might correct that for you.
Yes, I spoke to somebody about it last week, and they said, "You scared of heights?" I said, "I know if I have to go up them, no.
Yeah.
But if I think about them, yeah, I'm not scared of them. I feel like my head's got to fall off.
Yeah.
Strange old feeling.
Yeah.
You used to have to spend money to get some kind of feeling like that, but I just need to think about climbing up somewhere or looking out of something. I get it. So,
Well, that's
sorry.
kind of the impact that those things that you might take for that feeling might do to you. So
the big nose of London is. There used to be a lot of people from London in this kind of corner. London in this kind of corner of YouTube. I'm going back maybe 7 years ago. And they all kind of, I don't know, you know, like people get into people's backgrounds, and then if they can't find something, they'll make something up, and people just then leave it, you know.
yeah, see that all the time.
See it all the time. Some people, it's
But
just
I'll put the link to the Big Nose of London in the private chat in the back there for you.
All right, okay. Well, hang on. I don't want to click on that right now. So what today, after my live stream, right, if you don't mind, because I'm only got to go on for another 10 minutes. Can you leave a comment with it? Because I don't know if I press on that just now. I like writing links down, you with me? And then Google
Yeah.
them.
Well,
Because
I've just put the handle in the chat there. So one of your mods, like Disclosure TV, or someone could go and get it for you.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a picture of it.
Oh, well, that's even easier. Then you can type it in.
Yeah, sorry. That's me. Job's a good one. So, and I always tell people that because a lot of people send you things and people don't want to click in links. And I used to tell people, well, just write the bloody thing down and put it into Google. I'll tell you what it is, roughly.
Yeah.
But it's quite simple. That'd be the way anybody would do it. Write it down.
Yeah.
So what we got? Disclosure TV. So have you met everybody? I take it you've spoke to Sharon. You know we're lovely Sharon here.
Yeah, I've seen Sharon around in various channels. She's canny. Ice Queen as well. Who else have you got in here that I recognise? Oh, obviously Ash. Kelsey, seen her over at Ash's GC General, of course. Know him through Lammy. Who else you got? There was a few more I was saying hello to earlier that I recognise. I can't remember them now. So I'll have to scroll.
So yeah, I'm just looking here. If anybody's want to watch her baking, the Shadow Box has got 58 people watching right now. So just thought I'd fill you in there. He's actually got a lot
Jameson, I've seen that one around before. I've seen hello to Mandy.
Mandy, leader. Yeah, Mandy's the gang leader, and then we've got our Lieutenant Sharon. We've got a couple of up and comings though. We've got Kelsey. I don't know who she is, but she's kind of up and coming.
Yeah, she's been in Ashes today as well. She's cool.
And then we've got Bert on top. He's just new to it. He's helping me with. He's got his wee channel on TikTok. He's building up. See, I've got. Listen, you ever had to recover a channel on TikTok?
I've never used TikTok.
All right. So I'm sitting with 10,700 followers on TikTok, or 10,800, and then I've got a channel sitting with 8,000, say 8,500, and I've lost the password to it. So
Oh shit!
I need to sit someday and see if I can, because I reckon I'd probably be able to answer a couple of security questions. Then again, maybe no. Yeah, so
You don't want to get totally locked out of it, like, do you? So you need to find out if there's another way you can change your password.
well, it's just no, it's not a case of changing my passport. I just cannot get into it, so it's sitting there with all the videos still up in it. And as I say, the one I use now has got nearly 11,000 followers on it. But I've not actually live or nothing on it. I see SpaceX had a successful launch. Elon Musk's SpaceX.
Oh, where's he launching to?
I don't know. I just seen it the other day there because it went well. I don't know what he's up to with it.
Most of his launches, he ends up like flying them somewhere else and then landing. And
yeah, I
they're
think
very well mined.
because there was a lot of money wasted getting that landing right. I think he's kind of sussed it out now, but I don't know. Probably $1 trillion or something if I can put that up in there. Crazy. But then again, he's got all the money you ever need, so richest man in the world, isn't he? He'll not be worrying. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
so
it shows all of these other space agencies up for what they are, because they're money laundering outfits who they take people's money and they're doing what with it, whereas he's using his own money and he's doing a lot more than them.
well, I've got a fella I follow in. I've only spoken to him a couple of times. I think he won Mr. Universe maybe 3 or 4 times. His name's called Edward Elwood, or Eddie Elwood for short, and he's very clued up, and you know we're COVID, the COVID scandal, and you know they basically tried to bankrupt that man, and he stood up against them, and all this time, you know, he's correct in what he said then. But yeah, he's very clued up. And he's right in there. He's up and he's face forward. He's intelligent. He's not a conspiracy theorist. He goes on facts. So yeah, I pay a bit of attention to him when he's talking about stuff. If I can find somebody I can listen to, I can learn from them. If it's somebody I can't listen to, it's just going in there and out there. So.
Yeah, I'm the same. When people start adding their own slants as opposed to just observing the facts, the information that's in front of them, and discerning, and you know, kind of tearing it apart a little bit, challenging it, but with critical thinking skills to find out what's true and what's not. When they start adding their own slant, I have to wonder, like, what's the agenda here? Why aren't you just talking about the truth of it? What's in front of you?
You know what? The problem we've got is too many people just take people and what they say, and the problem you've got is the person that's saying it who's getting believed hasn't even looked at the full facts yet. He's only looked at what he wants to read, and we're dealing, and it's a lot of people might take offence to this, and excuse my French, but we're dealing with a lot of fucking thick people.
I agree with you. Yeah, low EQ, as the Big Nose of London would put it, meaning low emotional quotients.
Well, you know, I wasn't a big person for going to school. You know, I kind of went on my birthday and took the rest of the year off. But we've got the education system in this country is fucked. When you see what's happening on the internet with people, and I'm not talking for everybody. Like, I'm just talking for who I'm against just now. Try to educate some of them. I've been at war with for the last 5 or 6 years. They're fucking stupid.
I agree. Like the education system, it has been found is being heavily infiltrated by investment from China, and they've got a lot to do with the curriculum, especially in private schools where people are paying big money. And so a lot of the young'uns are coming out as Antifa and all the rest of it, and they're going to all these terrorist supporting protests and marches. You know, they're on the wrong side of history sort of thing. And they're the kind of people who would sell their granny just to think that they're doing the right thing. But what they're doing is ushering in tyranny, you know, with the censorship and everything, grassing people up for hurting their feelings and stuff like this. So yeah, that's part of the reason behind us, like, well, not myself, like I do try to critically think, but I was brought up to question everything as well. But that's like part of the reason why they're turning out way thicker and pandering to their own feelings. And if you don't pander to their feelings, if you don't shelve the facts for their feelings, woe betide, you know, woe betide.
Well, I was speaking to, I'll say it was a little boy there a couple of days ago, and I think he's 9-year-old, and I was actually surprised when he said he hates Donald Trump. And I went, but why? You know, but why? Because he's evil, he's nasty, he's stupid. Was the exact words, and I never even went any further. I went, wow. You know, a kid at 9-year-old who I know get a lot of internet, but very bright, saying my thoughts was why are you, because if a wee fella was to see a worm or something, it'd pick it up and put it in the soil so it wasn't getting killed. And I thought, wow, this kid's actually hating Donald Trump. I'm thinking, wow.
And he can't even explain how. It's just, oh, he's evil, he's this, he's
Yeah.
that. But there's no reasoning behind it.
I've seen things from the left-wing media, for sure. Anti-media run. Well, we know the media's responsible for it. We know that. But as soon as
propaganda.
You take them on, they will, you know, it's probably dig more than I could ever fucking dream of. They'll just dig, and then if they can't beat you, they'll try and write you off through media, just like basically what's been happening to me over the last few years. Because you're right, and they can't prove you wrong, they'll just go for another way at you and try and tarnish you, get you tarnished, whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's troubling though, because it's not doing our health any good. You know, it has an impact on your mental health, and that ends up having an impact on your physical health as well.
Well, I'm not sure about, mental health. Yeah, if you're not strong-headed, definitely getting your mental health. I think maybe at my age, certainly, it just makes me doubt everybody, you know, and your circle becomes fuller. You start doubting everything. You think they know better. They should know better. And don't. Really?
Well, it certainly opens your eyes. It can be a burden, but, you know, I'd rather see than not see and be part of the problem.
We've got Banter in here. I don't know if you've ever had any communication with Banter. He's quite an intelligent laddie.
Said hello to Banter in some channels. 100% Banter official.
But you've got a wee twang of Newcastle in there, a wee bit of Jobby in you. So you've been in. I'm hearing a wee twang on Newcastle, a bit of the Jobby last coming at you. So.
So I've seen that Northeast on top about as well, I think.
Northeast on top. Oh yeah. The boy's brand new.
Yeah.
He's
Where did Ash go?
Oh, I think Ash is away to get 50 pence for the meter. He's wiring up to his neighbours in the thing in the extension. I don't know where he went. I've nobody backstage. Oh, we've still got D&V backstage. Mate, hang on. Wake up, mate. I think he's fell asleep. Oh, wake up, Johnny. He's still back. Can you see backstage, yeah? If you look backstage.
Well, I can type the @ sign and then it shows me the names. So that's
So
only how I would know.
D and B still backstage. I think he's either fell asleep or the TV's fell off the wall or something because.
He's
Strange.
a strange one, that David
Yeah.
Bradley.
Sorry, David Bradley, if you've got selective Tourette's, that means you've just got to come on here and say fuck and see and everything. So get the Tourette's sorted.
It's a funny one. It's do you know what I mean? It's a shame when someone does that. They sit with their microphone open and people are trying to talk and then they just make noises every now and again. It disrupts the conversation and people can't really hear each other what they're saying because there's someone making noises in the background.
Aye.
So
I don't know. My microphone seems to get overspoken. If somebody's speaking, and I like the other night there, I was live with the man in the shed, and every time he spoke, it cancelled my mic. So I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing.
the man in the shed.
The next morning, I'm like, that was a good thing because I don't think anybody really wanted to hear what I was actually saying at that point. So, well, the mic cancellation actually works in my favour most of the time, if not all of the time.
Okay.
Right, guys, but I'm going to love yous and leave yous. That's 10:30. That's 2.5 hours.
All right, I'll jump out then. Well, thanks for having us. It's been nice chatting with you. Nice to meet you.
And thanks very much for a wee bit of your time and educating me on some things.
All right, you're welcome. God bless.
Bye-bye, pal. God bless. There we go, guys. You learn something new every day. Mainstream media. Hey, Scraggs, what's been happening? Scraggs, sorry, I was going to message you today on Facebook and I bloody forgot all about it. It's been lovely weather though, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to come into the chat for a minute and then I'm going to love yous and leave yous guys and go and get the head down. It's going to be lovely weather tomorrow, I think. Where's it saying for Kensington, London? Wait, I'll tell you because. Oh, where are we? London tomorrow. 32. No, I'm lying. 34 tomorrow. Fucking hell. I'll need to get the factor 5,000 out. Where are you guys? What you want? Newcastle? Wait, I'll give you Newcastle. Newcastle Johnny is on the ball. Search Newcastle. Fuck's sake, that's football. I don't want fucking football. Oh, what we got? Newcastle, guys. Tomorrow. Oh, 29. Bloody hell. Doncaster. Hang on. For the lovely Sharon. Doncaster. Donny. Caster. Doncaster. Oh, for fuck's sake. Doncaster. Raining. Sorry, nice. 22. And then after 1 o'clock, it's raining to 5:30. And then it clears up, Sharon. Fucking hell. I'm only joking, Sharon. It's absolutely beautiful in Doncaster tomorrow, and it's 33 degrees in Doncaster. PP, where are you pretending you're catching that big fish tomorrow? We'll just say London for you as well. So you're going to be 34 degrees as well. So we're cooking, guys. We're cooking. Anybody want to do any crack of that? You don't need the camping stove tomorrow. Just put it out your window, late for 10 minutes, a wee bit of bicarbonate are floating. Anybody want to get straight? Stop taking the crack. You just go out the door a walk. Anybody thinking about getting drunk tomorrow? It's got to be a bad idea. You've got to get really dehydrated. So if you're an alcoholic, tomorrow will be a good day to stop. because you can go a walk with a hangover and start drinking water, keeping yourself rehydrated, and you'll get the vitamin C from the sun to cheer you up. Sorry, D. How you getting on, PP? Tell us about that fish that got away again. You do know, see with that last it's been on there, right? You do know it's got to be a conspiracy tomorrow, don't you? Humble's got somebody for London who worked in the press intelligence. That's it. We've just gave him another 5 years of conspiracies to run with. You think I'm joking? Look to God, do you think I'm joking? The wee wheels will be in motion now. He'll have a couple of bongs in the morning. He'll trip our Vader a couple of times, and then by tea time, he'll be sitting there and the big cogs will be going. And you'll be, that'll be the next thing. MI5's in helping Humble. He's the new police handler. You'll be my new police handler, basically. That's the way this shit works. Right, disclosure. Big up disclosure. Calcy. Ooh, sunbathing tomorrow then. Well, unless you're in Doncaster. It looks like. Toon Army, how you doing, mate? You away to bed? Boise, how's the Blue Angels doing? I was fine, I think, mate. They were at war, weren't they? It was one of the ones that was in the Angels, I think, was... It's on YouTube, actually. He's got a funny second name. They were kind of at war. Somebody that was a member actually come out and started. Yeah, it was a bit of to and fro going on. This is because, guys, right, that one time I said that I had family who had been in the Blue Angels for probably over 40 years. And I get laughed at. Let's see if this chat GT shit, can actually help me with this. Hang on. Right, deep think, hang on. Is there a name, some name, in the Blue Angels motorbike? Hang on, guys. Oh, quite a lot, actually. Okay. So I'm not going to actually play that. But yeah, so I have got a family member who's been 40 years in the Blue Angels motorbike club. And I'm quite sure nobody believed that. It was quite funny. And I just laughed at it at the time because I'm thinking, fucking hell. Why would I just pull a story like that out of thin air? Oh, I've got family who's been in the Blue Angels for 40 years. Do you think I just sat and make this shit up? Anyway. Nuts. But yeah, I haven't spoken to since his father's funeral, so I presume everything's going all right. I've not heard any different, to be honest. Chat. You're more Sunderland way, are you? Well, it's raining there too, mate. You're fucked tomorrow as well. Sharon's not got to get the washing out at 1 o'clock. It's got to be raining. PP Humble, I hope you're not got AI show. What's that? If not big up. What's that? What you say? Humble, I hope you've not got all shoulders, if not big up. Life, also health. Mate, I think PP, it's like trying to decipher the fucking Da Vinci Code there, trying to read that, mate. Can you give me a wee bit of help? I think PP's had a couple of the The man in the shed bongs, like, what you saying there, mate? I don't understand you. Or am I missing something? AI shoulders, up, you said there? AI shoulders. If not, what are you talking about? Oh, disclosure saying he's in red car. Hey, mate, he'll be taking a hindy. I'm just got to play this before I go, guys, because I thought this was absolutely fucking brilliant. Hang on.
In my local co-op, the ladies started shouting, but I really couldn't stop. A big wet shit all over the floor, then I slipped in the puddle and skidded out the door. I done a plop, plop, plop.
You're dyslexic, humble, hey. Hey, but look.
For anyone that wants to attack tonight, the whole world will be watching to live, straight from my telly to everybody across the globe.
So we've got a man sitting in Thailand who will actually be sleeping now because it'll be about 4:30 in the morning, pretending that he's working overtime, watching CCTV if anything happens, so he can do absolutely fuck all. Crazy. Anyway, on that note, I've got to put that wee song in your head, guys. You know how it is, don't you? Once you keep...
In my local co-op, the ladies started shouting, but I really couldn't stop. A big wet shit all over the floor, then I slipped in the puddle and skidded out the door.
That's got to play in your heads now. I'm going to go. Thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight for a wee bit of crack. No crack, sorry. We'll take the word crack right out there, because that'll be the next thing. We'll all be crack addicts in the morning again, because Humble mentioned thanks for the crack. Fucking weirdo, isn't it? You're right, ice screen. Wow. Graham McRobert, good night, mate. In fact, Graham, I don't think you're that fucking familiar how to work YouTube or anything there. I could have gave you a spanner, mate, just to make you feel good. So you could, because you've never been given a spanner before, and you can just go about fucking smacking everybody across the head with one. We love a spanner, don't we, PP? That's how I get PP one. That was just to pull him in. Right, guys, we've got to love yous and leave yous. We'll see yous all tomorrow, or Monday, Tuesday. Good night, Lieutenant. Everybody. See yous all tomorrow. PP, don't be going round to Oinker Grove, mate. I'm telling you. I'll crash into your wife. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.